Trainers, welcome back to your ultimate tactical briefing. If you want to ascend past the casual loop and dominate the meta gameplay of Pokemon Go, you need to think like a strategic master. This is not just a casual mobile game, it is a complex landscape where technical precision separates the true experts from the crowd. As your mentor, I have meticulously distilled 10 vital strategies directly from elite field operations. These are the hidden pillars of high-tier play, explicitly designed to help you manipulate underlying game systems, safeguard your rarest resources, and optimize your overall efficiency. Clear your storage, grab your gear, and get ready. Our deep dive begins right now. Optimize your player versus player stat spread. Let us start with one of the most misunderstood mechanics in the entire competitive scene, the player versus player individual values. The vast majority of trainers assume that a perfect 3-star evaluation with 15 attack, 15 defense, and 15 stamina is the absolute gold standard for every scenario. That assumption is fundamentally incorrect when it comes to the Great League and the Ultra League. To understand why, you must understand how combat power is calculated. Combat power is a mathematical formula derived from a species-based stats, its individual values, and its level. Within this formula, the attack stat acts as the heaviest modifier because attack inflates combat power far faster than defense or stamina. A high attack stat rapidly pushes your Pokemon toward the league threshold. Take a prominent meta choice like Umbreon in the Great League as our prime example. A mathematically flawless Great League Umbreon does not have perfect stats. Instead, it utilizes an individual value spread of 0 attack, 15 defense, and 15 stamina. By suppressing the attack value to 0, you minimize its inflating effect on the combat power calculation. This allows you to power up your Pokemon significantly more times, maximizing its overall level and bulk before it collides with the 1500 combat power limit. The end result is a Pokemon with a significantly higher stat product, superior bulk, and optimized performance. Stars simply do not matter for the lower leagues. Absolute level and optimized bulk are what secure victories. Prioritize damage over longevity in raids. Moving on to high-intensity raid environments, we must address a critical strategic error committed daily by thousands of trainers. Prioritizing survivability. When you step up to a 5-star or primal raid boss, you are not battling the Pokemon itself, you are battling the clock. It is an absolute race against time. How long your specific team members remain alive on the field is entirely irrelevant if they are failing to generate massive damage output. If your Pokemon stands strong for a long time but fails to chunk down the opponent, you are not contributing to the victory. You are actively draining valuable seconds. This is exactly why you must never, under any circumstances, utilize the game auto-recommended team selection. The automated system heavily weights defensive type resistances and survival longevity over raw offensive pressure. To counter this, you must construct custom battle parties meticulously engineered for peak damage per second. Identify the precise typing weaknesses of the raid boss, select counters boasting exceptional base stats, and choose species with high damage movesets to ensure you crush the timer. Do not hide behind tanks. Bring out your heaviest hitters. Maintain your shadow advantage. Our third tactical pillar focuses on the raw, unadulterated power of Shadow Pokemon. The static Shadow bonus delivers a staggering 20% increase to an entity attack power. This raw offensive amplification is so immense that a Shadow Pokemon with a 0 attack individual value will comfortably outdamage a non-Shadow purified counterpart, possessing a perfect 15 attack stat in raid scenarios. High-tier Shadows like Shadow Mewtwo represent the absolute pinnacle of raid power, and purifying them is a catastrophic waste of tactical potential. Always preserve your high-tier Shadows for pure raiding dominance, as they are completely superior to their purified variations. Now, many trainers complain that Shadow Pokemon are unusable for most of the year because they are locked down by the charge attack. Frustration. A terrible move that can only be removed with a charge technical machine during rare, highly specific Team Go Rocket takeover events. However, there is an elite workaround that the game never explicitly explains. You can spend Stardust and Candy to unlock a permanent second charge move slot on your Shadow Pokémon. Once that second slot is open, you can freely use a standard charge technical machine or an elite charge technical machine to learn any top tier meta move you require. This instantly renders the Shadow Pokémon fully viable for combat operations, allowing you to bypass the frustration restriction entirely while you patiently await the next Global Rocket Takeover event. Master the Rocket Battle Pause. Speaking of Team Go Rocket, let us look at the secret mechanics governing their combat intelligence. Overcoming elite rocket leaders or Giovanni himself becomes a trivial exercise. Once you learn to manipulate the artificial intelligence pause mechanic, the underlying programming of all rocket encounters dictates that the opponent Pokemon will completely stop attacking for a brief duration following two specific events: whenever a charged attack is executed or whenever a trainer switches their active Pokemon. This creates a predictable freeze window that you can exploit to farm energy effortlessly. To execute this perfectly, never place your primary shield breaker or main attacker in your opening slot. Instead, place them in your second slot. The moment the battle countdown hits 0 and the match begins, immediately swap out your lead Pokemon for your second slot contender. This tactical switch immediately activates the artificial intelligence freeze, locking the enemy Pokemon in place, while your new fighter farms several free fast attacks and generates rapid energy before the opponent can even react. Chain this strategy with fast charging moves to keep the enemy perpetually locked down. Maximize legendary catch rates. Catching a legendary encounter can test the patience of even the most seasoned veteran. Standard raid legendaries possess an abysmal base catch rate of roughly 2%. If you throw standard bolts haphazardly, you are practically guaranteeing a prompt escape. To shift the mathematical odds back into your favor, you must combine multiple multipliers simultaneously. Landing a consistent excellent curveball throw paired with a golden raspberry drastically elevates that catch probability up to approximately 25%. It turns a game of pure luck into a game of pure skill. But what about the legendary Galarian birds encountered via the daily adventure Incense? Those mythical avians feature a terrifying 90% flee rate. When dealing with odds that slim, every fraction of a percent counts. You must maximize your type-specific catch medals by catching everything you see, ensuring your throw accuracy is absolutely flawless, and relying on Ultra Balls to secure the catch. Understand the math, perfect your technique, and you will secure the prize. Boost Incense spawns with movement. Let us clarify the mechanical reality of the standard Incense item. Far too many trainers activate an incense while sitting completely stationary on their couch, expecting a non-stop parade of wild encounters. This is an highly inefficient use of resources. When you remain completely stationary, the internal game engine restricts incense spawns to a sluggish rate of exactly once every 5 minutes. However, the effectiveness of an incense is dynamically linked to your physical movement speed. By maintaining a steady walking pace, you override the 5-minute cooldown, forcing the game to generate spawns significantly faster. If you want to maximize your encounter volume, fast track your account progress, and hunt down rare variants, you must stay on the move. Pokemon Go is fundamentally a marathon, not a sprint. Get outside, track those steps, and keep the spawns flowing continuously. Understand energy gain mechanics. In competitive player versus player combat, hidden data dictates the flow of battle. The user interface does not display the exact energy gain values for fast moves, but mastering these hidden ratios is the definitive line between winning and losing. Every fast move in the game possesses a unique energy per second or EPS calculation. Let us analyze a classic fighting type matchup. Consider Machamp utilizing its legacy fast move, Karate Chop, versus a Machamp utilizing counter. Both moves require exactly 1 second to execute in real time. However, Karate Chop generates significantly more energy per use than counter. While counter offers higher raw damage output, Karate Chop allows a trainer to accumulate energy at a rapid pace, reaching devastating spammy charged attacks far ahead of the opponent. Knowing these hidden energy profiles allows you to accurately predict your opponent's moves, outpace their shields, and command the tempo of the match. Use search strings for storage management. As you catch everything inside to farm valuable stardust, candy, and medals, your storage capacity will inevitably hit a critical wall. Managing thousands of entities manually is an agonizing chore, but you can automate the entire evaluation process using advanced search strings. The in-game search engine supports powerful operators that filter data instantly. For example, if you want to locate entities captured from a significant distance to optimize your trading rewards, you can type distance 1000 followed by a minus sign into the search bar. This instantly isolates every catch originating from over 1000 kilometers away. Furthermore, you can utilize the exclamation mark symbol to act as a powerful exclusion filter. If you have labeled your competitive Great League investments with a prefix like GRE, you can clean out your inventory effortlessly by typing 0 star, 1 star, 2 star, ampersand, exclamation mark GRE. This exact string immediately displays all your low appraisal transfer candidates while completely hiding and safeguarding your precious competitive Great League battlers. Master these strings to manage your inventory with professional speed. Revive fainted Pokemon via powering up. Resource management is a constant struggle, and a prolonged series of raid battles can easily deplete your inventory of max revives and standard revives. When your bag is completely empty and your top tier attackers are out of commission, you can utilize an ingenious mechanical workaround, powering up your fainted entities. When you power up a Pokemon that is currently sitting at 0 health, the game re-evaluates its overall stat pool. If that power-up increases its maximum health pool by even a single hit point, the entity will immediately awaken from its fainted state with 1 point of health. At that point, you can bypass the need for a rare revive item entirely and simply utilize standard abundant potions to restore its health bar to full. This brilliant tactic saves your premium medical resources while simultaneously strengthening the base stats of your core combat roster. Strategize your Pokestop submissions. The final step in your transformation into a master trainer involves directly reshaping your physical world. Once your account reaches level 37, you unlock the right to submit new Pokestop nominations directly to the Niantic Wayfarer platform. However, haphazardly submitting every local landmark will not produce optimal results. You must understand the underlying geographical cell matrix used by Niantic to map the world. The physical globe is divided into specific structural zones. Within any designated zone, a precise number of active Pokestops will automatically trigger the conversion of an existing stop into a brand new gym. By utilizing community-approved external mapping tools and plugins, you can visualize these invisible boundaries. This intelligence allows you to strategically place your submissions in vacant cells, maximizing the density of gyms in your immediate area, creating new local raid hubs, and securing a reliable stream of daily Pokecoins for your local community. Conclusion: trainers, you now possess the definitive blueprint for elite technical precision. From optimizing your low attack player versus player stat spreads to reshaping your entire local neighborhood with strategic cell submissions, you are no longer just playing the game, you are mastering its very code. Remember, consistency is everything. Take these 10 tactical principles, integrate them into your daily routine, and lead your community as a true expert mentor. If you found this tactical briefing valuable, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our Discord community to sync with fellow strategists. This is your mentor signing off. Stay focused, stay precise, and I will see you out on the battlefield. And now please click on one of the two videos on the screen, and I will see you there, and take care.